Happy to have you along, my fellow Americans. Sam Bushman with another incredible interview from FreedomFest.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Las Vegas, and man, there's people everywhere. My guest was describing to me a guy standing over there. What did he have? A what color suit?
Orange. The guy
An orange suit, ladies and gentlemen. And so I don't really know.
25 feet in front of you.
I don't know what his reference point
I'm giving
is.
you the heads up. In case
I'm just saying it's kind of strange if it comes over. We might have to engage. In the meantime, though, we're going to interview our guest. His name is Ter Maat. And Mike is a bunch of things. Number one, he's got a PhD, so I called him Dr. Mike.
Which is a mistake.
He didn't like that very well.
No, that's not a good idea. Both a mistake to get the PhD and a mistake to call me Mike.
But it is true that he is Dr. Mike, though. That is a fact. I just want to put it on the record. But he doesn't really think that's the way to go. I told him that I didn't have any degrees of all. I'm not Dr. Sam or anything else. I'm just redneck Sam, doing the best I can to be articulate, have a good time on the radio and TV, and enjoy the company of good people everywhere.
But you are more things than merely redneck.
That's probably a fact. I'm actually a high-tech redneck. I'm a high-tech redneck because I make a living in technology in every sense of the word, AI to IT consulting to security to broadcasting. So there you have that. I am that. So I guess that's kind of a doctor of IT in a non-certified sort of way.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And by the way, a lot of your team here, you're surrounded by very professional people. I'm impressed by that. They are going to tell you some things that are not true. So I want to jump in. I just want to tell you that I am extraordinarily good looking. Okay.
Right.
Now your team is going to tell you otherwise. They're going to say I'm
the truth?
Old white guy with white hair and very boring to look at. And I just want you to know that's absolutely not true.
You know how I'll know that though? I'll ask Nancy.
Oh boy. Nancy may lie on my behalf.
Nancy's his wife. There you go.
Yeah, Nancy may lie on my behalf.
So you're
if
a lot of things.
I promise her a good dinner, she may lie.
You're a doctor. You're a podcaster. You're a facilitator. You've been around and done all kinds of different things.
Weird stuff, yes.
So it's great stuff because you're an entrepreneur. You're an economist. Am I spot on?
You are spot on.
All right.
I was a cop for 11 and a half years in Broward County.
So just so you know, in Broward County,
I think that's
Florida,
how we met. Didn't I arrest you one time?
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember.
I think so. But here's what you need to know: I'm the CEO of the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association. So you
Is
probably
that true?
Yeah. So you probably did not arrest the CEO of the CSPOA. I doubt it. Because I just send a bunch of sheriffs your way.
Fascinated by that. How do I meet these folks?
Well, you just met one of them. I'm the CEO. You can meet our president and founder. His name is Sheriff Richard Mack, and he has a booth here at T25, and you can go visit him and put him on your podcast.
I do want to.
Because he just wrote a book called The Democrat Murder of America.
I do want to meet this guy.
We'll make it happen.
All right, I'm excited about it. This is going very well for me, by the way. This is going very well.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your podcasting and your economist and your professor and your all this stuff.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Why are you at Freedom Fest? Because a guy like you a guy like you that credentialed should probably not just hang out here, right?
Well,
unless you're on the beat cop plan, then
they don't let me in every year. Sometimes they screen out the riffraff.
I can see, sure.
Yeah, but tonight at 5 o'clock we are announcing. I'm not allowed to talk about this because we're announcing at 5 o'clock.
I know, but you can pre-announce on my show.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't worry.
Listen, this is
coming.
Liberty Roundtable Live, my friend.
Live.
You might have been on a lot of different places.
This is
but
exciting.
Not Liberty Roundtable. Okay.
At 5 o'clock we are announcing that I am running for vice president. This has never been done in 250 years of our Democratic Republic.
What's never been done?
No one's ever run for vice president before.
Separate from being picked.
Separate from being picked.
I understand.
No one's ever campaigned for 2 years like we're going to do.
Okay.
To secure the nomination of the Republican Party.
Okay.
For vice president.
Okay, now hold on. Who do you want to be the president then? Are you going to pick your presidential?
No, that's a funny idea. That would be in reverse.
I'm going to run as vice president. I'm going to pick my presidential candidate.
That would be fun. And maybe it could be you.
I doubt that.
Well, it could be. I just think it could
But I will not run for office.
Well, okay. We're going to have to talk about that once we get the cameras turned off.
I believe politicians belong in the bottom of the ocean with whale droppings.
That's kind of a rough statement. I'm not sure that's wrong.
It's rough.
It's a little rough.
But tell me how it's not factual.
No, it probably is. I don't know if I want to go there.
Let me back up and say there's a difference between a politician and a statesman. So that doesn't mean that you can't run for office and be a statesman and not belong at the bottom of the ocean with whale droppings.
Well,
you can be a good, honest statesman and do
there are people who are not politicians who deserve to be at the bottom of the ocean with whale droppings.
That's true. Lawyers and such among them. Anyway.
For example.
Yeah.
For example. Okay, so we are going to run for vice president in order to secure the GOP nomination.
Yep.
And we're championing two ideas.
Okay.
One, we want the Republican Party to unify.
I want it to go away. I just want the party to be over.
Well, I appreciate
Me and George
that.
Washington don't believe in
Let me
parties.
offer you a compromise.
Sure.
Let me offer you a compromise.
Okay.
To unify the Republican Party by including a liberty movement representative on the national ticket. Specifically me, but if it were someone else from the liberty movement, that would be cool too. If it were, say, you, right, that would be cool.
Yeah.
And the second thing that we want to champion.
Because you know that I just walked down Constitutional Road and I don't belong to a party, right?
I do know that. I've heard that.
I think parties are criminal. And
criminal may be an overstatement.
And the reason I say they're criminal is because this. If you believe in the Founding Fathers, we all are supposed to have an equal standing at the ballot box.
True.
Parties have eked out themselves special privilege at the ballot box.
Especially ballot access.
They've pulled the lever of government in their favor at the expense of the many in a criminal act.
This does happen.
And their very nature of private organizations that have manipulated politics to their favor at the expense of the rest of us is criminal.
Let me offer you a compromise.
They lack authority.
Let's say they deserve to be at the bottom of the ocean with whale droppings.
Okay.
Criminal might be an overstatement.
And tell me why, though. They have literally committed vote fraud by giving them special privilege at the ballot box at your expense.
But it's not fraud. They're in your face with it.
They're in my face with it, but you can commit fraud and be in someone's face. You can just say, it's public fraud and I'm telling you all about it.
We'll have to
so
revisit
it's not a
that.
secret fraud.
We'll have to
it's
revisit
a public
that.
fraud.
Speaking of fraud that we want to eradicate, here's the second thing that we're championing.
I'm in. Okay.
We are championing the idea that at the national convention of the Republican Party in 2028 in Houston, we want the national delegates to select the vice presidential nominee rather than the way it's traditionally done.
Which is the president picks.
Bingo.
Right.
The presidential nominee picks unilaterally.
So you want to make it more democratic by nature.
We want it to be more democratic with a
But really with a
d.
Republican twist because there's delegates voting for them, not just the citizen directly.
That's exactly right. So this is a compromise. We recognize that. We're not going to be able to achieve a primary in just 2 years, but we certainly could achieve something that's more legitimate. And we believe that that would empower the vice president to be a more independent actor inside of the White House, inside
and
the
rather
executive
than be a
branch.
puppet of the president, they might have a little bit of autonomy. After all, they are the Senate tiebreaker and everything else, right?
That's exactly right. And we believe that it is appropriate for the vice president to have a little bit of autonomy in the sense that they are the only person, he or she is the only person inside the executive branch whom the president can't fire, the only person you would expect to have an independent political base, right?
Yes.
That you would expect to have some independent thought.
Yes, because if they ever had the need, they'd be the first one to take over. So I hope they would have an independent thought and be reliable.
But rarely, and by rarely I mean virtually never, do you hear a vice president actually express an independent thought. But wouldn't it be nice if you had, say, an anti-war vice president who actually said so out loud, who said maybe we shouldn't be going into Iran? Just throwing an example out there.
And I would support that, and I would applaud that and do a 2 thumbs up is what I'd do.
I think you and I are on the same page, finally.
So let me ask you this question. It's a novel idea. I don't disagree with it. It's interesting. The question becomes, though, is what kind of support do you think you're going to get for this? Because the Republican insiders will reject this.
Some of them are not going to like. Some of them will like it, but some of them will not like it. The delegates themselves overwhelmingly like it because
they get a stake in the outcome.
Exactly, and you know, they feel like they're empowered and they get to do something interesting and important at the convention rather than just do the up or down voice vote and order lunch. So they're going to like it. To your point, yes, some state leaders, some national leaders are not going to like it, which is one of the reasons why it's never been done in 250 years. Where are you going to find...
But the next 250, baby, we're on a roll.
Where are you going to find some schmuck willing to run for vice president and piss people off? Where are you going to find that
So let me ask the next question, because this is a really good idea, and I like it. I don't know if you know of a guy named Bo Gritz.
Not yet.
All right, Bo Gritz is... he ran for president back in the 90s.
Yep.
He was an old military guy.
Yep.
And he would say all kinds of outlandish things. But one thing that he did that I thought was incredible was this. He ran for president, but all along the way, he told you who he would place in different cabinet positions. Okay, so his idea was, you're not just voting for me, you're voting for my team.
Yeah.
And that's not done either.
No, it's not, and it should be.
You got Trump, and Trump's just like, hey, elect me, and then later we hear he's putting all these clowns in office that I would
And all of a sudden
with.
it's mini-me 1, mini-me 2, and mini-me 3.
So why don't you, for your third idea in your announcement tonight, say, you can reference the redneck.
That I want Sam for Secretary of State?
No, you want me for your media liaison. You want me to be your media guy.
Now, you met Rachel a few minutes ago. How do I break this to Rachel?
Rachel can work for me.
She's already being replaced by Sam.
No. I'll put Rachel in a great position.
I don't pay Rachel enough to piss her off.
I can't do it all myself. So we need Rachel and a bunch of people.
All right.
And we'll include her because she was very nice.
Okay.
And in fact, when people are beating her up, I'll help her and take care of her. And so
I suspect this would be in your wheelhouse. I don't know what makes me think that.
The rough and tumble.
Yeah, I thought.
But here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, though. If you do that, though, we're not electing just the Mike Ter Maat of the world.
Yeah.
Although that might be a good thing, don't misunderstand me. But what we're electing is a team
it's a good
that
idea.
we, the people, believe in, but we've done it still through the appropriate checks and balances that make America great.
I think it's an excellent idea. And I would go so far as to say, I'll compromise with you because I've only heard this idea like 40 seconds ago, right? So I need time to process it. I'll go so far as to say, being a Liberty Movement guy, I would push for Liberty Movement folks in the administration, and you know that I'm all about that because I'm surrounded now by Liberty Movement folks on my team.
And the reason that I like announcing those people, I'll give you an example. So Sheriff Richard Mack is the president and founder of the CSPOA that I mentioned.
I recently heard that,
All right, so Sheriff Mack is FBI. He went to the FBI Academy. He was a sheriff.
I'm glad
he is too. His dad worked for the FBI, and then they abused his dad, so he knows all about the truth.
Yep.
But he was a sheriff and was very kind to all people. He was a constitutional sheriff. He now, helps sheriffs understand their responsibilities, their oaths of office, due process of law. I could keep going on, right?
I get it.
But the reason I'm telling you this is because I would say Richard Mack could run the FBI better than Kash Patel.
I'm pretty sure my Labrador Retriever could run the FBI better than Kash Patel.
Oh, no.
But, yes, Sheriff Mack is the kind of guy you would want because it's all about the Constitution.
Yeah, and see, when you announce people like that, though, that you would put in place, you might put Ron Paul at the head of the Federal Reserve or something like that.
You might.
And so you could put these great people in place, and now I've got this team. I'm just like, go team, right?
I think that's an excellent idea, and I'm going to lean into this, but I need to warn you up front. When I do, I'm going to say it's just an idea that came to me at FreedomFest.
You can say that because I don't need credit.
You don't need credit because you're just about the liberty itself.
I run a company called Beat Crew, and we produce podcasts.
Beat Crew?
Yeah.
Do they know that? Does your team know you call it that?
Yeah. Do you know what a Beat Crew is?
You obviously don't know. I mean, they seem like such nice people. Why would you do this
hold on a minute now. Do you know what a backline is in theater?
No, what is
the backline are the people that run all the cues. They turn on the lights when they need lights, and they run the music, and they do all these cool things and play the sound. Okay. They're called the backline.
Okay, I got it.
But in a studio for musicians, you got studio musicians, and I don't know if you know, but they're called the Beat Crew, right? So when you want someone to play on your incredible, you want a saxophone, in your incredible song you just built, Mike, then you Beat Crew, get a studio musician, take care of business.
You don't beat them.
No.
You let them set the beat.
They set the beat, and they're your crew. So here's the slogans we use to make it really clear to you. So if you want to do a podcast, we'd love to do your podcast for you, by the way. Make it easier, and you can save time and money and everything else. But here's the point that I'm getting at. If you did that, they would be your beat crew, and so they would set the beat for you. You show up, they do the work, right?
Yep.
They do the work, you take the credit.
So that is the kind of situation I like. I like that a lot.
We just did that with my idea.
I try to minimize my work and maximize my credit.
So you just say you got it at FreedomFest.
As a matter of fact, that's our campaign slogan.
And what is it?
Vote for Lazy Mike. He'll take all the credit.
There you go. See? And the Beat Crew could be behind all that, making it happen. So the Beat Crew give you this idea at FreedomFest. You say you got it from FreedomFest. Your buddy Mark Skousen can take all the credit, and I'll just be behind the scenes just going, hey, I influence policy everywhere I go, whether I'm known or not.
Yeah, I think it's
what do you think?
Genius. I think it's excellent.
All right.
I think it's excellent.
We do the work. Mike Ter Maat takes the credit. Give us your website, sir.
MikeTermaat.com. It's hard to spell because Ter Maat's got 2 A's. So it's Mike, Termaat. You can reach out to me at MikeTermaat.com. If you want to join the team, you want to help us out, you want to learn more about it, reach out to me directly. you could reach out. Our team, there's 32 people on our team, but between you and me,
there's 33. There's this silent advisor that doesn't get any credit. But anyway.
Yeah, some Sam guy in California.
So let me ask you this then. You got a podcast to promote that.
We do the Liberty Lens podcast. You can connect there from mytermaat.com or libertylensshow.com. It's a little tiny podcast, and we do it mostly so that we can do the transcript, which we release on Substack. So you can go to My Ter Maat, The Future, and see the Substack release. Thousands of people, I don't know if you have this experience, this is sort of weird. Thousands of people read the transcript of our podcast, but only hundreds actually watch it.
I understand the difference.
I don't understand why, because I'm obviously so young and charming and good-looking.
Because guys like me can take the transcript and run it through ChatGPT and read the summary and know all about Mike.
Well, you know a lot about Liberty. Knowing all about Mike is probably not really the objective.
There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got this announcement. We'll see how successful he is. And I find the idea intriguing, to say the least. And there you have it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's great to be with you, Sam.
I'm Sam Bushman. Liberty Roundtable Live. God save our constitutional republic.